Jedziemy z tym, moi drodzy, mamy jakieś nowe szczegóły związane z Skibidi Toilet 73, które wyjdzie. Lecimy, data Booma, jakieś nowe przecieki, lecimy z tym. Mam nadzieję, że to będzie nie bite, tylko oglądam to teraz na żywo z wami, więc zobaczymy. Zostawcie lajka. Okej. Czemu oni nazywają tego Astro-rycerz? No dobra, no może tak być, no.
And we'll also talk about a secret agent and this strange cameraman whom we've seen not for the first time.
No pytanie, czy to jest kameraman? Kurka, ja teraz mam wątpliwości, tak szczerze mówiąc.
But before we get into all this, be sure to subscribe to my channel since I want to reach 800k subscribers
Ona tak robi, czy on tak...
by the end of the month. And almost 70% of my viewers watch my videos without subscribing. So you better subscribe to
Jak ty teraz nie subskrybujesz, to lepiej wrzuć tego suba, bo...
my channel because only I have the latest news about our beloved universe. And also be sure that you have joined my Discord using the link in the description, as there is a lot of interesting stuff. Hello friends, you're on the
Tak właśnie, o to chodzi, nie? Wy też lajkować mi w tej chwili.
Speed up the release of the next video. And let's go. And to be honest, I don't even know where to start since we have a lot to talk about. But let's first put together all the puzzles that we have at the moment.
Ciekawe,
From the last
no.
episode, we learned that now the Titans are going to kick Uncle G-Man's ass.
No, ja bym nie był tego taki pewny, że G-Man tak przegra. Ja obstawiam, że on znowu będzie jakaś pułapka, znowu jakiś Skibidi Toilet mu pomogą. Koniec końców jakiś tytan zginie. No niestety.
And now they will probably finish him off forever. Since Bro Cameraman
Nie,
really got
G-Man
mad.
raczej nie
But the
zginie.
most discussed topic at the moment is the Astro Toilet Claw that Cameraman took for himself. And absolutely everyone thinks that this claw is still under the control of Top G. And the
Nie,
most important
moim
thing is
zdaniem
that
nie.
this claw can create a lot of problems, or injure the cameraman himself, or injure another Titan. You can imagine that if a sting comes out of this claw and pierces the cameraman's chest, or the chest of another Titan. I'm not gonna lie. If this happens, it will be the craziest plot twist in the entire
Nie, moim zdaniem tak nie będzie. Pamiętajcie, że w tych szczypcach jakby rzeczywiście była jakaś energia Tytana TV-Mana. Już tego nie widać w ogóle. To Tytan TV-Man mógłby kontrolować tę energię, no bo to są jego jakby możliwości, więc moim zdaniem raczej G-Man tutaj, jego kontrola G-Mana, ta umiejętność odpada, jeżeli mamy Tytana TV-Mana tutaj.
series. And do you remember what Boom said, that none of us are ready for the events that await us in the future? Perhaps he meant the episodes 73 and 74, who knows? In the secret scene, we saw how the TV men took the claw of the Astro Toilet. And I'm sure that scientists will be able to learn more about Astro Toilets, and they will also make the same weapon as theirs. Can you imagine the reaction of the Astro Knight when his projectile will be absorbed and returned back to him by one of the Titans? He will definitely be in shock. But we will
No
talk
muszą zwiększyć możliwości tego, wiecie, wchłaniania.
about the plot a little later, and you will also learn exclusive information from Defuk Boom. But let's talk about the Astro Knight because it looks like he's wearing a mask for an important reason. And initially, when he first appeared, he really surprised us because he has a special design. And
No
he's
właśnie, ta maska, tylko po co on to nosi, nie? To jest
wearing a gas
ciekawe.
mask, which could mean two things. Either he has gas attacks from which he is trying to protect himself, or he is hiding
Ataki gazowe, co puszcza bąki, czy co to ma być w
his
ogóle?
identity. And most likely a mask so that we don't see his face, because gas attacks are useless to use against agents since they are robots. And the conclusion is that he hides his face because we are not ready for what is hidden under this mask. And now I will show you one crazy detail, and this detail was noticed not only by me, but also by many of my subscribers, but for some reason none of the other channels talked about it. But now I'm going to reveal to you the identity of this toilet, and I'll even try to
Serio?
prove that he is exactly who we think. And now look closely here, and what do you see? I
Naukowiec?
see a cat's paw. And that doesn't tell you anything?
Baba Booey.
Yeah,
Co?
guys, it looks like my beloved kitty cat is hiding behind the mask, and now I will try to prove it. And if you remember, about 3 weeks ago, Boom answered many questions from different YouTubers. And there was also a
Jasny
question about
gwint,
the
nie
Skibidi
gadajcie.
Cat.
O
And Boom was asked
jacie.
if it was possible that the Skibidi Cat would return to the series. And he answered that it was possible. And Skibidi Cat only appeared once in episode 16, and rather it was a funny reference to the real Defuk Boom Cat. Although his cat is black, but probably Boom didn't want to bother and used the standard cat model from Steam. And even in the second episode of the series, we saw image of his cat, which means that Boom loves his cat very much, if he decided to add him even to the series. And for some reason, I am
O
almost
jacie,
100%
ty.
sure that this toilet is Skibidi Cat from episode 16. Perhaps even Boom will change its design and make the
Albo
cat look like
Skibidi,
his own.
Skibidi Kot rządzi nimi,
Also
ty.
remind you that Boom said that we are not ready for what is coming soon. And it is possible that in the next episodes we will see how the mask will
Ale
be
to
removed
będzie
from this
szalone.
toilet and there will be a cat's
Jacie.
face. But so far, Boom has tried to hide his face as much as possible, so that even from different angles it is not possible to see what is hidden under the mask. But let's be honest, this is clearly a cat's paw, and Boom left us this clue since many
Jacie.
people remembered that cat and are waiting for his return. But guys, I want to say that it's still not a fact that this is a Skibidi cat, and you shouldn't take it as the truth. This is just my personal opinion. And maybe I'm crazy because I'm really looking forward to that cat because I
O
really
kurde.
love cats. But as I said a minute ago, I believe that this is a Skibidi cat, but you decide for yourself. Anyways, let's
Ale
talk
to
about the
be...
secret agent
w
and
sumie
the
nawiązanie do kota w butach.
mysterious cameraman. I noticed that many people say that this is an agent from a new race, and that perhaps this is a microwave man from Kitchen Squad or someone else. But guys, I personally think that Boom was just trolling us with these microwave men, and they are unlikely to appear in the series. And if a new race appears, then in my opinion, it will be computer men, since Boom many times drew our attention to computers.
Też
But
mi się
about this
wydaje.
agent, everything is obvious because this is one of the cameramen which helps the secret agent. And if you process the image, you can clearly see that this is a cameraman. And this dude was also in part 1 of episode 72, where he watched the battle.
Czyli
And if we
myślicie...
process this image in the same way, then we will be convinced that this
Ty
is also
dwa.
a cameraman. And
Ty, ale tu jest dwóch. Raz i dwa. LOL.
I'm more than sure that this is a cameraman in a red shirt, since he is closest to the secret agent. And also in the new scene in season 23,
Nie, niemożliwe, że to jest Lucky kamera, bo to by było za szybko. On był uszkodzony przecież.
the secret agent ordered him to stuck to the plan, namely to act undercover again and observe the agents, and here he is doing exactly that. And perhaps episode 73
To jest
or
zielone
74
kamera.
will be decisive for the secret agent, and he will take his first step, since it is not clear what will happen to the Titans in episode 73 and 74. And as I said, we may lose one of them because of this claw or if the Astro toilet returns. Because under the full version of episode 72, Boom wrote, G-Toilet, Astro Toilets, and Titans clash in combat. Although I would not say that in episode 72, there was a strong clash between Astro Toilets and Titans. So it's possible that the Boom is telling us that in episode 73, we will see the Astro Toilet again. Of course, I'm not sure about that, but as you know, Mr. Defouk is very unpredictable. So we better prepare for even the worst case scenario. And what about exclusive information? Boom confirmed that episode 73 will be divided into parts, and
Aha.
episode 74 may be without parts. He also said that these episodes will be released faster than usual, so maybe
O, dobrze, brawo, o to chodzi.
we should expect 1 episode per week. But 5 days have already passed since the release of episode 72. And should we expect a new episode in 2 days? Nah, bro. Since the full episode with a new secret scene was
Nie, to się liczy od nowego odcinka, czyli od full epizodu.
released not long ago, so it's possible that part 1 of episode 73 will be released only in 3 or 5 days. But hopefully it will come out faster. But about the plot of these episodes. The battle between Top G and the Titans awaits us, but I have several outcomes. If a battle is inevitable, then most likely the Titans will kill G-Man, but there may be a sudden plot twist if Top G can control that claw, and he can force Cameraman to attack himself or one of the Titans. And we should also expect other Skibidi toilets to interfere in this battle, and they will help G-Man. Perhaps we will see the contents of these containers, and a new type of toilet will come
No
out.
jakby tak było, to by było ciekawie, nie?
But I think that there is definitely some kind of weapon, because this container is small compared to the size of the Titans, and even if there is a mutant there, he will not be able to do anything to the Titans since it is too small. So perhaps there is some kind of weapon that G-Man will try to use in battle. And to be honest, I have no idea what could be there, but it seems to me that it will be something connected with the technologies of the agents, since the agents have the best technologies. And even now, we see G-Man having the same core that the Skibidi scientist copied from Speakerman when he was infected. And the scientist even managed to copy the same shield as Cameraman. And in my opinion, what is in the container should save G-Man's ass for at least 1 episode. But the
Myślicie, że to jest jakaś część, która połączy się z G-Manem? Kurde.
second option is that the Astro Knight will return, and he will help Top G fight the Titans.
Nie
And the
no, Kas, nie. Na pewno Astro nie pomogą walczyć G-Manowi.
Titans may even lose against the 2 of them, since the Cameraman is wounded, and also has a claw that is not clear how it will behave in battle. And this is not even the case, the strength of the Titans, because the Titans are 100% stronger than the Astro Knight and G-Man together. It's a matter of cunning. And G-Man is probably the most cunning character of all. And also the Astro Toilets are very smart, so they can unite for a while, and with the help of other toilets,
Nie, totalnie się z tym nie zgadzam. No co wy? Na pewno astrotoalety będą chciały dobić G-Mana. To na 100%.